This is a battle in the second round of the blue tournament, with the GBrothersP commanding Pontus and Aggony1pain1 Panda warrior commanding the Massegetae. Interesting matchup to say the least, and under these rules Massegetae can spam horse archers up to a maximum of 8, I believe. Looks like Panda warrior picked 8, of course. For Pontus we have a front line of hoplites, pike center, then we have eastern archers, eastern slingers, pontic peltasts, pontic swords, Thureos. So just a mix of infantry and skirmishers. This is not going to end well for GBrothersP. He might move into this vast, expansive forest here to hide his troops, but not having any cavalry against a nomad faction. If you're not, well, I think that's a bad idea. Not being able to stop any of the charges, basically only being able to stand still and take the charges of these very dangerous shock cavalry units is going to be disastrous. But let's see what Panda warrior has. He has a bunch of steppe noble lancers, Saka cataphracts, steppe lancers, 3 mercenary Amazonian riders, a bunch of, let's see, 3 armored horse archers and 2 steppe horse archers. He needs to be a bit careful though, because of all of these skirmishers. But just look at the big squashy backside of Pontus. 1 charge from shock cavalry against the pontic swords. The pontic swords die, and all of these units are open to being destroyed by cavalry. So don't believe the balance of power in this case. This Pontic army doesn't stand a single chance unless Panda warrior runs all of his cavalry into range of the Pontic skirmishers and allow them to use all of their ammunition, and then Panda charges his remaining forces into the pike center. A box with swordsman, hoplites and Thureos is a disaster waiting to happen for the player that has the box. Trying to cover all the angles here, but Panda is being very patient, just surrounding the Pontus army, moving in and out with his horse archers, baiting the javelins and stones and arrows. But just look at how quickly the Thureos spears died. I mean, Thureos don't have good shields. They have a decent enough armor, but their shields are not top tier shields by any means, so under fire they're going to take a lot of damage. And again, baiting the missiles, in this case slingshot, with his Amazonians. This is frustrating as all hell to play against, and there's nothing really that foot skirmishers can do against 150 range horse archers other than standing still and hoping that these units miss micro. I mean, it's just not going to be possible for Pontus to defend its skirmishers. Any charge from any direction here is just going to make it into the skirmishers and finish off the Pontic skirmishers in a single charge. Some firing coming. The armored horse archers are going to stand and take it. Steppe lancers coming in for a charge here, smashing into unbraced infantry and skirmishers alike. The kills are going to be substantial here, and also they're going to stop these units from firing, so it allows Panda to push up his units closer. And here we have the charges through the gaps. Hoplites moving in to try to stop the charges, but the Pontic peltas took a lot of damage there. We're seeing the eastern slingers waver all across the battlefield. The Thureos spears are basically useless in holding back cavalry. Eastern slingers off the field, and Massegetae is not going to show any mercy here. just keep hammering into the skirmishers of Pontus and massacring them to a significant degree. Pontus tries to contract this formation to be more protected. The general is going to eat step lancers right to the face. Pontic swords only have 50 health, so they really don't like that. And these pikes are being shot to pieces while the charges incoming are just devastating all of these skirmish units and all of these infantry units. It might look like a good idea to bring Hoplites and Thureos against the Nomad factions, but they just underperform significantly. Pikemen routing off the field. This pike unit is about to rout as well. Yeah, just going down so quickly. In order for a box to work, you need to have a lot of pikes. Preferably not deploy in a way that allows you to get charged from all directions. These pikemen just don't stand a chance. Even the Hoplites are starting to become shaken at 100 men. The Pontic general is still alive, I believe, but he's taking so much fire here from the Amazonians. And that's basically, Pontus does not have a response to what's happening now. Their units just keep getting hammered from all sides by lancers while they are under fire and just getting absolutely destroyed by horse archers. The horse archers can just stand there unopposed and pour the fire into the engagements, getting a lot of kills in the process. So here comes a massive YOLO charge from the steppe horse archers and from the armored horse archers before these Hoplites and pike units. Are there any pikes left? No, there are not. They're just Hoplites left. So the steppe... well, there is this one pike unit attacked in the rear, so that's going to rout. And Panda Warrior is actually dismounting his mercenary Amazonians here to get a nice rear charge against these already engaged units. And he actually dismounted all of these units, interestingly enough. That's something we don't see too often. He still has ammunition left now, and he's doing so much damage to these Thureos. The steppe noble lancers, also dismounted, are going to be able to rush in here. And we have a box created here, but because of army losses, it's just not going to be able to stand up. It's going to get shot to pieces. So Massegetae won that one very convincingly. Nice kills on all of the horse archer units basically, and none of these units really did well. The only unit that did remotely well was this Pontic swordsman. So trying to box up with a predominance of infantry that doesn't have pikes is going to be super hard against the nomads, and especially against a player like Panda Warrior that is going to find the gaps and keep hammering them until all the skirmishers are dead. Good game to both players. Panda Warrior is going to advance to round 3 of the blue tournament. Strength and honor.